Hello everyone. Today I am going to continue the first chapter of class 12 chemistry, the solid state. On previous class, students, we have discussed about various types of unit cell and the relation between edge length, radius of atom, nearest neighbor distance, etc. Okay, as well as we have discussed the number of atoms per unit cell in various unit cell. So let us proceed about packing efficiency, very important part of this chapter, that is called packing efficiency. Packing efficiency. Already on previous class, students, I have discussed what is packing efficiency. Packing efficiency means what is the percentage of volume occupied by the spheres, that is by the atoms, in the total volume of the unit cell. You know, the volume of the unit cell, volume of the cubic unit cell is A cube, but the entire volume of unit cell is not occupied by the atoms. A percentage of the total volume is occupied by the atoms. That is called packing efficiency. So packing efficiency means, already I have mentioned that packing fraction into 100, that is percentage. What is packing fraction? Already I have mentioned in the previous class. Packing fraction means the ratio of the volume occupied by the atoms in the unit cell. That is volume. Packing fraction means volume occupied by spheres. Spheres means atoms. Already I mentioned that atoms are considered as spherical in shape in this chapter. So volume occupied by the spheres out of the volume of unit cell, total volume of unit cell. This ratio is called packing fraction. Converted to percentage, that is multiplied by 100%, that is called packing efficiency. In various unit cell, packing efficiency are different. Okay, let us proceed. The first unit cell is the primitive unit cell, that is simple unit cell, simple cubic unit cell. Already I have discussed that in simple or primitive unit cell, in cubic unit crystals, already I have discussed there are various types of unit cell. There are 14 types of Bravais lattices, already I have mentioned on previous classes. But in cubic crystal, in our curriculum, generally we are going to discuss about cubic crystal systems. In cubic crystal system, there are 3 types of unit cells. But altogether in 14 Bravais lattices, there are 4 types of unit cells. Simple unit cell, body centered unit cell, face centered unit cell, and end centered unit cell. Altogether 14 Bravais lattices available in crystal systems. But in cubic crystal, only 3 types. Simple or primitive, where the atoms are located at the corners of the unit cell and touching to each other. Okay? And in body centered unit cell, we know that atoms are located at corners of the cube as well as at the body center of the cube. Due to presence of the body center atom, the corner atoms are not touching, but atoms lying along the body diagonally, they are touching to each other in BCC. Mind it. In another type, face center, FCC, already I have discussed. In FCC, atoms at the corners of the cube are not touching due to presence of a face centered atom. In particular face, you know, due to presence of face centered atom, what? The corner atoms are not touching. Corner atoms are not touching, but the atoms lying along face diagonal, they are touching to each other. Okay, and after that, already I have discussed the relation between A, R, D, edge length, radius of atom, and nearest neighbor distances on previous class. So let us proceed. In simple cubic, you know, the relation already I have discussed. A equal to what? 2R. Why? In simple cubic, already I have discussed, in simple cubic system, atoms lying at the corners are touching. Like this is an atom at the corner and this another atom on this. Every corner atom touching to each other in simple cubic. As a result, the edge length side of the unit cell is equal to what? Radius and radius. That means A equal to 2r. And nearest neighbor distance means two spheres in a cubic crystal, in a crystalline system, two atoms. Nearest neighbor means two atoms, those are touching to each other. So their nearest neighbor distance means whenever the two spheres touching to each other, then the distance between two nuclei, that is the nearest neighbor distance. That is 2r. That means in crystalline system, nearest neighbor means 2r. Always remember, in any type of unit cell, nearest neighbor means 2r. Because two spheres touching to each other, then only they will be nearest neighbor. That means D is equal to 2r in every crystalline system, every unit cell. Mind it. So, this is the relation between A, R and D in simple cubic. And packing efficiency, this packing fraction into 100%. So, let us proceed here. Put the value here. Packing efficiency for simple or primitive unit cell means volume occupied by the sphere. Students, I have discussed in simple cubic system there Z equal to 1. Z equal to 1 means one atom present in one unit cell. Already I have discussed. So, in one unit cell only one sphere, Z equal to 1 for simple cubic. Only one sphere. And you know the volume of sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So, the general formula for volume of the sphere is volume of one sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube into number of sphere present in the unit cell. That is the volume occupied by the spheres in the unit cell. Divided by volume of the unit cell means edge length cube, A cube. This is the volume of a cubic unit cell. So, this is the packing fraction multiplied by 100. That is the packing efficiency for simple or primitive cubic system. Okay. So, put the value 4 by 3 pi r cube into Z. Z for simple cubic is 1. That is 1 divided by A cube into 100%. Okay, students. Followed by, in simple cubic, the relation between edge length and radius is equal to 2r. A equals to 2r. Put the value here. 4 by 3 pi r cube divided by A cube. A means 2r. That is 2r cube into 100%. After that, students, do the calculation. R cube will be cancelled, and followed by, whenever you will do the calculation, the value becomes what? 52.1% approximately, or you may check it. Do this calculation. R cube will be cancelled. Put the value of pi, followed by, whenever you will do the calculation, the packing efficiency for simple cubic will be what? 52.1% approximately. Okay. In this way, packing efficiency can be calculated for any type of unit cell. So, this is the simple cubic. So, students, clearly visible that in simple or primitive unit cell, only 52 point something that percentage of the unit cell is occupied by the atoms. The remaining huge percentage of the unit cell is void. Void means empty spaces. Okay, though it's a solid, rigid structure, but entire volume A cube of the unit cell is not occupied by the atoms. Almost nearby 50% or less than 50% is empty spaces, that is void. So this is not an efficient solid. Simple, cubic or primitive. This is very less efficient solid. Less packing is there. So now the second type of the unit cell is BCC or body centered cubic system in cubic crystal systems. Okay, students, we know in BCC atoms are at the corners of the cube and at the body center. One atom, one sphere is located at the body center atom. And due to the body center atom, the corner atoms are not touching. But the atoms lying along the body diagonally, they are touching. And on previous class, I have deduced the relation that, okay, let us proceed again. Just for your betterment, I am recalling it. In body centered cubic system, atoms lying along the body diagonal, that is, this is an atom This is the body center atom and this is the another corner atom. The three atoms lying along the body diagonally, these are touching to each other. This is the radius, this is the diameter, this is the radius. Let this is A, B, C, D, and in this base, this face diagonal, let's draw this face diagonal. So there are two triangles. Okay, this is a three-dimensional figure. Students, mind it, I am writing the 3D figure in two-dimensional board, but you have to think it three-dimensionally. Okay, so let for triangle BCD. This is a triangle BCD, right triangle. Applying the Pythagoras theorem, face diagonal BD square equal to BC square means A as length, CD means as length A, that is S square plus S square, that is 2S square. So BD, that is the face diagonal, is equal to what? A root 2. This is the A root 2. What? AB equal to what? AB equal to S length. BD equal to what? A root 2. Okay. Now in the right triangle ABD, this is right triangle ABD. Again applying the Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse means AD. That is body diagonal of the cube. AD square is equal to what? AB square plus BD square. Pythagoras theorem. You know that. So AD means body diagonal. Clearly visible that AD equal to what? R to R, that is 4R. 4R square is equal to AB is the edge length, S square, BD is the what? Face diagonal at the base. That is already I have calculated BD equal to A root 2. That is A root 2 square. That is 16 R square equal to what? 2A square plus 3A square. 3A square, that is A square equal to 16 by 3 R square, that means A equal to 4 by root 3 R. Mind it, student. Remember this particular relations already I have discussed. I am recalling again. In BCC, the relation between edge length and radius of atom is A equal to 4 by root 3 multiplied by radius of the atom. So apply this for calculating packing efficiency, students. Packing efficiency already I have mentioned. Packing efficiency means what? Packing fraction multiplied by 100. Packing fraction means volume occupied by the spheres. Volume occupied by the spheres. That is volume of one sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube into number of spheres means Z. Per unit cell number of atoms is equal to Z, and in BCC we know that value of Z equals to 2 for BCC. Already in the first class I have discussed BCC. In BCC value of Z equals to 2. 2 atoms per unit cell. That is 4 by 3 pi r cube volume of one sphere into number of sphere in the unit cell divided by volume of the cube is the A cube as length cube multiplied by 100. That is the packing efficiency of BCC type of crystal systems. This is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube into Z. Value of Z equals to 2. Look at this. Value of Z for BCC equals to 2 divided by A cube. You know the relation between A and R for BCC. Already I have deduced A is equal to 4 by root 3 R. That is 4 by root 3 into R whole cube multiplied by 100. Do this calculation, students. After doing the calculation, you will get the value of packing efficiency for BCC structure is 68%. Mind it, 68%. That is the percentage of void. Therefore, void means empty spaces in BCC crystal system. It will be 100 minus 68%, that is 32%. 32% spaces of the unit cell are empty, that is voids. Though it looks like solid, but there will be empty spaces but not visible to naked eye. These are very microscopic concept. Okay, so comparing simple and BCC, clearly visible that in BCC there are more packing efficiency, 68%, and the percentage of void is less in BCC as compared to simple. That means BCC structure is more efficient solid as compared to simple cubic crystal. Okay, students, note down very carefully. Let us proceed for third type of unit cell in cubic system, that is face centered cubic. You know, in FCC, atoms are at corners of the cube as well as each face center. There are 6 faces in the cubic unit cell. So due to presence of the face center atom, the corner atoms do not touching to each other. But 3 atoms along the face diagonal, look at this, let one face is that, this is the face center atom. There are 6 faces in the unit cell. Let this is one face. So due to presence of face center atom, the corner atom do not touching. Okay, due to presence of the face center atom, look at this, corner atom do not touching to each other. But in simple cubic, you know, corner atoms are touching. But due to presence of the face center atom, the corner atom do not touching to each other, but atoms lying along the face diagonal, they are touching. In this face diagonal also, 3 atoms lying along the face diagonal, they are touching to each other. As a result, edge length, this is the edge length of side of the cube. Okay, this is R, this is R, R, R. So let triangle ABC, right triangle, face diagonal, S equal to what? 4R. AB equal to what? Edge length. BC equal to edge length. Applying the Pythagoras theorem, right triangle ABC, you know, hypotenuse AC, that is 4R. Already I have discussed on previous class. 4R square, I am just recalling for you betterment. Face diagonal AC square means 4R square equal to AB square plus BC square, that is 2A square. Okay, that means 16R square is equal to 2A square. That means S square equal to 8R square. That means A equal to 2 root 2 into R. Note down very carefully. Already I have discussed in previous class. This is the relation between edge length of the cube and radius of the sphere for FCC. Okay, now let us do the calculation packing efficiency for FCC structure. Again students, packing efficiency means packing fraction into 100%. Volume occupied by the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube into number of sphere in one unit cell. In FCC structure, already I have discussed the value of Z for FCC structure is what? 4. Means there are 4 sphere in one unit cell in FCC. So, one volume of the sphere multiplied by number of sphere Z divided by volume of the unit cell A cube into 100%. That is the packing efficiency. So, 4 by 3 pi r cube into Z divided by A cube. A means what? Relation between A and R. Edge length and radius of atom already calculated. A equal to 2 root 2 R. Put the formula 2 root 2 R whole cube. Okay. Do the calculation. R cube will be cancelled. Put the value of pi and do the calculation. After the calculation, you will get the value of packing efficiency for FCC structure is 74%. As compared to BCC or simple primitive, FCC structure is highly efficient. 74% space of the unit cell is occupied by atoms. Only void percentage will be 100 minus 74, that means 26%. Remember students, this is highly efficient solids in crystal system. 74% is the highest packing efficiency for a rigid solid structure in crystal systems. In FCC, 74% packing. Only 26% space will be void. You can't fill up these spaces. There will be 26% voids or empty spaces. It is the rigid or efficient solid structure. Mind it. Okay? So students, today we have discussed a very important part of this topic, that is packing fraction and packing efficiency. And on previous class, I have discussed the relation between edge length, radius of atom and the nearest neighbor distance. D, relation between D, A, R and their relationship, and packing efficiency also calculated. These are very important. Note down very carefully. These are very useful for numerical problems in school exam as well as for board examinations and for competitive examination too. So, let us proceed. Another important part. of this topic is calculation of, note down student, calculation of density of solid system. Calculation of density of solids, crystalline solids. Generally we are discussing about crystalline solids. There are 7 crystal systems, and with the help of the different types of unit cell there are 14 Bravais lattices. But generally in our curriculum, cubic crystal is very important. That's why I am discussing. So in cubic crystal system, 3 types of unit cell already discussed, and their packing efficiency and relation between A, R, D, etc. So now another important part of this topic is density of solid. You know students, from lower classes you know what is density. Density means what? Volume. Whatever the volume of the structure, okay, in one, means in unit volume, what is the mass? What is the mass in one unit volume? Mass per unit volume is the density, you know. So that for solid also, density means what? Let density of unit cell. You know, density is the what? Intensive property. Density means whatever be the masses of your body, but density means what? What is the mass of unit volume? Let a glass of water, whatever be the volume, masses are, let a small glass, mass is less, a big glass, mass will be greater. But density is same. What? Density means in 1 ml what is the mass? In a glass of water also, mass of 1 ml water. In a bucket of water also, mass of 1 ml water. So density is the what? Intensive property. It does not depend on the quantity. This is intensive property. So density of your crystalline system means density of the unit cell. Whatever the density of unit cell, that is the density of the entire crystal system. Intensive property. So density means mass of unit cell divided by volume of unit cell. Means mass of the unit cell means what? Mass of the unit cell means what? You know, in the unit cell only atoms or spheres are touching to each other, nothing else. So mass of unit cell means mass of the atoms present in the unit cell. Okay, that means mass of one atom, mass of one atom into number of atoms. Number of atom means Z. Per unit cell, you know, number of atoms per unit cell is Z. So mass of one atom into number of atom in Z, that is the total masses of the unit cell. Divided by volume of unit cell means A cube. This is the density of the unit cell, means density of the crystal system. You know, mass of one atom is very difficult to measure. You know that. From class 11 or 9 onwards, you know, mass of one atom is very difficult to measure. Atomic mass, you know, atomic mass, there are 118 elements in the periodic table. Atomic mass is a relative number. It is very difficult to measure the mass of the single atom. That's why the mass of one atom is how much heavier than a particular unit of mass, 1 AMU. 1 AMU is the smallest mass as compared to 1 AMU, that is mass of the one atom of hydrogen, that is the lightest atom. As compared to one atom hydrogen means 1 AMU, any other atom is heavier, and how much heavier, that relative number is the atomic mass or atomic weight. Whenever gram is added, gram atomic mass in terms of gram, that is a gram atomic mass, that is the masses of 1 mole of atoms. You know mole concept. So gram atomic mass in gram atomic mass is the masses of Avogadro number of atoms, but we need only one atom, that is gram atomic mass, capital M, in gram unit denoted by capital M. Atomic mass in gram atomic mass, that is the masses of 1 mole, Avogadro's number, but we need one atom, that is capital M is divided by Avogadro's number, 6.022 10 to the power 23. You know Avogadro's number. That is the number of mass of one atom into number of atom, that is Z, divided by A cube. Okay? If your solid is built up by molecules, not atoms. You know, in solid, the constituent particle may be atom, may be molecule, may be ions. If the constituent particle is atom, then this will be gram atomic mass divided by Avogadro's number, that is the mass of one atom into number of atom. That is the masses of the unit cell divided by volume of the unit cell. This is the density of the unit cell. If the constituent particle of your crystal system is molecule, then this will be the mass of one molecule. That is gram molecular mass, capital M, same symbol. In case of molecular solids, this will be molecular mass, gram molecular mass, divided by Avogadro's number. That is the mass of one molecule into. Okay, so put the value. What is the relation? Density denoted by rho. So rho equal to what? Z into M divided by A cube Na. Note down carefully, students. This is the very important relation for numerical problems. Density of unit cell, density of the solid is equal to Z into M divided by A cube Na. Okay, remember this. Rho means density, Z means the number of atoms in one unit cell, M is the atomic mass or molecular mass in gram, divided by A cube means S length cube, Na is the Avogadro's number. Na means Avogadro's number 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. This is the Avogadro's number. You know that, I know. So this is the important relation. You have to remember this particular relation. And with the help of this relation, you can do numerical problems. So students, today I have discussed up to this. I hope you all understand about density of crystal, density of solids. So one homework, one numerical I am giving to you. Do this. Applying this formula, you can do this calculation from your NCERT textbook. This is your NCERT textbook. In exercise, one problem write down for home task. Silver crystallizes in FCC lattice. Okay, if the edge length A equal to 4.07 into 10 to the power minus 8 centimeter, this is edge length of the unit cell, and the density rho equal to 10.5 gram per centimeter cube. What is the atomic mass of silver, capital M? Atomic mass is the relative number. So students, apply the formula. Rho is given, Z for FCC, you know, for FCC Z equal to what? 4. Z equal to 4. M means silver. You have to calculate what is the value of M. Okay, whenever you will do the calculation, value of M will be approximately 108. You know, atomic mass of silver is approximately 108. So M to be calculated, A cube. What is A? As length given. What is Na? Na means the Avogadro's number. Already I know. Already I have discussed. Avogadro's number means 6.022 10 to the power 23. So do this calculation. You can obtain the value of M, means atomic mass of silver. In this way, there are a lot of numerical problems in your textbook NCERT, in exercise or in text part. There are a lot of problems, or you can follow previous board question paper. In every year in board examination, numerical problems are very important, and you can apply this formula for doing the numerical problems. Okay students, today I conclude here. On next class, I will discuss about various types of packing in two-dimensional solids, in three-dimensional solids. How the atoms of spheres are packed to each other to form the rigid structure. Various way of packing I will discuss on next class. Thank you.